Look, nobody wakes up excited to lose money or back the wrong startup. Yet every damn day, founders get crushed trying to catch the next wave, and investors bite the dust because they jumped in too late or rode some trend everyone else already saw coming. Frustration, burnout, second-guessing every move. They're all part of the VC grind nobody warns you about. You see patterns, you hear whispers, but truth? The market moves fast, and if you blink, you're dead. So how do you even begin to predict VC trends before they blow up and drown you? The answer is simple but brutal. Stop chasing hype and start hunting real signals no one else can see. First thing, forget reports that recycle the same old buzzwords. Everyone reads them. Money floods in after the so-called trend is confirmed. You want to get ahead? Look where no one is looking. That means digging into tangential data, startups launching in adjacent industries, and founders who don't fit the current mold but solve real gnarly problems beneath the surface. It's about sensing the undercurrent before the wave forms. That shit takes sweat, long nights, real conversations, not fancy charts or Instagram summaries. Reach out directly. Talk to those weird, passionate founders, experimenting quietly somewhere off the mainstream radar. Those early, messy experiments. That's where trends are born. Second, stop relying on the usual networking circles that pump the same ideas over and over. Real insight lives outside the echo chamber. Cross-pollinate aggressively. Go to conferences in unrelated sectors. Invest time in communities you don't usually engage with. You'll hear things others miss because they're too comfortable sticking to safe bets. VC is brutal now because safe is dead. If you want to predict the future, you have to infiltrate spaces where no one else wants to go. Diversity of thought is your edge. It's not a nice to have, it's survival. Third, trust data, but don't worship it. When everyone's analyzing the same data sets, the opportunity disappears. Be tactical. Combine quantitative trends with boots-on-the-ground intel. Don't just chase shiny market numbers. Get out there, meet users, see how technologies shift real human behavior. Why? Because the minute a piece of tech solves a deep, painful problem in a new way, that's your cue. The market will follow, but only after founders and early adopters have already flipped the switch. Your job is to spot that flicker before it becomes a blaze. Finally, there's one brutal truth most won't admit. You can't predict trends perfectly. This isn't a game of certainties, but of brutal bets and relentless learning. The difference between those who make it and those who don't is how fast you pivot, after you recognize a signal. Don't get stuck trying to nail the future down to a science. Move fast, get messy, listen harder, and recalibrate constantly. That's how winning VC players stay ahead. In short, stop following the crowd shouting into foggy hype. Instead, grind hard to find corners no one dares enter. Listen to uncomfortable truths, and act on data and instinct. Connect with founders who challenge every assumption and push industries nobody's paying attention to. Those are the real future makers. If you want to predict VC trends before the explosion, become the person who's not here to play safe or fit in. Be the one who's obsessed with uncovering what really matters beneath noise and vanity. That fight for real insight? It's brutal, exhausting, borderline maddening, but it's the only way out of the pack and the key to winning big before everyone else even realizes there's a race. So, stop watching, start hunting. The clock is ticking. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and check the featured link to discover more.